They called them a rookie French outfit, laughed off their inexperience, predicted a walkover. But on the night, under the roof of Forsyth Barr Stadium, the so-called French B team made New Zealand sweat, and the local pundits eat their words. Scott Robertson's All Blacks may have escaped with a narrow 31-27 win, but this was no dominant performance. This was a warning shot. A supposedly understrength France, missing many of their marquee names, turned up with heart, hunger, and a clear message: don't mistake youth for weakness. Subscribe Red Spot Sports for latest sports stories. New Zealand pundits spent the week dismissing this French squad, focusing more on who wasn't selected than who was. Yet it was these young French warriors who matched the All Blacks blow for blow. From the opening whistle, they came to play. It was France, not the hosts, who struck first, and hard, through a well-earned penalty and then a thundering try by Mickael Guillard after Theo Attisogbe's electric break. Where was the mismatch we were promised? Where was the runaway scoreline the experts forecasted? Beauden Barrett's boot and moments of brilliance from Will Jordan and Geordie Barrett eventually proved the difference, but only just. France kept coming, kept asking questions, and had the All Blacks scrambling in defence more often than they would admit. Jocko van Tonder's debut line break, Wokie's try, Villiers' tireless defence, this was not a team here for the experience. This was a side that pushed one of rugby's most dominant nations to the brink. And that's the real story here, not just the All Blacks win, but how narrow and unconvincing it was against a team that was supposedly thrown together. If this was a warm-up for New Zealand, it exposed more cracks than comfort. Their defensive alignment looked shaky, their discipline inconsistent, and despite their world-class backline, they failed to truly control the game for long spells. The French, meanwhile, played with freedom and intelligence, even when the scoreboard wasn't in their favour. This match didn't just question New Zealand's preparation, it questioned the rugby world's obsession with name recognition over form and hunger. Golthy's gamble to send a youthful squad, mocked by critics in the build-up, now looks like a masterstroke. He's found players who don't just wear the jersey, they fight for it. And now, with the series far from over, the All Blacks face a very uncomfortable truth: if this is what France's so-called second-stringers can do, the real trouble might be just around the corner. So maybe next time, New Zealand pundits will show a little more respect, because if this was France's weak team, imagine what happens when the full force of Les Bleus rolls into town.